What is up, awesome people of the internet? I am back with another video talking about a high school player who has committed to a university. So 5-star player Blanca Thomas has just committed to North Carolina. She is a 6'5" post player, and she is currently ranked number 10 in the 2024 class. In this video, we're going to talk about who Blanca Thomas is, and we're also going to talk about what coach Courtney Banghart is building for the Tar Heels. But before we get into it, if you can just please smash that like button, it really helps the channel and really helps the YouTube algorithm bring more people to listen to this awesome commentary about women's basketball. This is a rare space in on YouTube, having a space where we can collectively talk together about sports. It's pretty rare, and I would love for your help to bring as many people to this channel as possible. So please like that button. And also, if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to this channel. All right, let's get into it. Who is Blanca Thomas? So Blanca Thomas, as I mentioned, she is a 6'5" center. She hails from Charlotte Catholic in North Carolina. As a freshman, she averaged 18.3 points a game and 13 rebounds. A thing to note is that this was during the COVID period, and so she didn't play a full season. Last season, Blanca Thomas averaged 16.6 points a game, 9.6 rebounds, and also 4.2 blocks a game, leading her team to a Southwestern 4A conference championship. As you can see from those block numbers, which is like wild, 4.2 blocks a game is really good. Even in high school, that's really good stats. She is a problem on defense. Blanca Thomas is a player that you do not want to meet at the basket. She was recently honored as the Charlotte Observer Defensive Player of the Year after this past season. And also, I would just recommend just do yourself a favor and just type in her name into YouTube and look at some of those videos of her playing. She is really good. And Blanca Thomas is very talented. And when it comes to talented players in high school, they really have the pick of the litter. They can pick whatever school they really want to attend and go there. And, you know, Blanca had a top 10 list of schools that she picked from. So those top 10 schools consisted of Duke, Louisville, University of Michigan, NC State, Notre Dame, Stanford, South Carolina, Tennessee, and Virginia Tech. But Blanca made the decision to stay in state and basically right around the corner and attend North Carolina. And she chose North Carolina for many reasons, but ultimately it boils down to two things, coaching and playing time. Regarding the Tar Heels coach, Courtney Banghart, Blanca Thomas said, "I'd say she was the lead recruiter on me. I talked to all the coaches, but I talked to her the most. I just feel comfortable going to her, where at some other schools, I wouldn't talk to the head coaches as much. I'm just lucky to have the relationship that I was able to build with her from our first ever call. So, as you can see, you know, having a relationship with a head coach is very important. And at least for Blanca, it was one of the deciding factors in her choosing North Carolina to attend. Also, playing time is for sure a factor. In terms of playing time, this is what Blanca had to say. "I really looked at things that were important to me. Obviously, the academic side of things was really important to me. I looked at playing time. I didn't want to go to a place where I would be on the bench my first year. I wanted to go somewhere that that had enough belief in me to go out there and make an impact on the team the year that I got there." So, yeah, as we know, players want to play in their freshman year. This is something that we saw with Lauren Betts leaving Stanford and heading to USC because she didn't really get playing time her freshman year. You know, that's something that probably a lot of college students or high school students are going to be thinking a lot more about in terms of picking the correct school for them is, hey, will I actually play? Yeah, I know I'll make the team as a freshman, but will I actually play as a freshman? So that's something that, you know, Blanca thought about. And, you know, she believes that she will get significant playing time at North Carolina. And I think she's pretty accurate with that assessment. All right, so we talked about Blanca Thomas. And what does this mean for North Carolina? Well, I think this means that North Carolina will get a little bit more competitive in the ACC. And also, it'll add a little bit more depth to their roster in the paint. Not only are they getting 6'5" Blanca Thomas in class of 2024, they're also getting Ciera Toomey, the number 3 recruit in the class of 2023. She is 6'4". So, they're gonna have some size in the paint, and likely we'll see when Blanca, gets to college, we'll see those two paired quite a bit. Likely they'll, likely start or like play significant minutes together. Could be a really good dynamic duo as post players. And just a quick disclaimer about Toomey, she is actually recovering from a torn ACL. That she should be, healed next year. It may take her a little bit of time to get back to sort of her talent level in high school when she attends North Carolina. But I think by the time Blanca gets to college, Ciera Toomey is going to be like back to her normal self and her normal talent level, and they'll really be able to do something special, I think, in North Carolina. Having both of these players on a team is just going to be really, really good because North Carolina is already a team on the rise. This past season, North Carolina made it all the way to the Sweet 16, ultimately losing to Aaliyah Boston and the South Carolina Gamecocks. So yeah, that is the video. There you have it. The Tar Heels will get a bunch of talent from their post players, and I could just see them playing side by side. And really having North Carolina develop more of a inside-outside identity in the college game. Yes, of course, guards can play, but I think when a team solidifies their identity in the post first, I think it just develops more opportunities for the future. You can see that with LSU. This past season where Angel Reese, they did a lot of inside outside ball where Angel Reese was the focus. And then when that happens, your wing players, your players on the 3-point line, they have more opportunities to shoot and more opportunities to just do a little bit more because the defenders are focused primarily on the inside. Also, as we know, this is something that South Carolina has been doing for years in terms of really developing a post presence early and making that the identity. And I think that North Carolina will be able to do something a lot similar to that. But we will see. So that is the video. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Let me know what you think about Blanca Thomas heading to UNC. Have you ever heard of her? What do you think about some of the highlights that are available on YouTube? And also, I'm wondering, what do you all think about what UNC coach Courtney Banghart is doing? She recently just signed a contract extension with the school, and she's really trying to level up the program and get some top recruits in the door so that UNC can just not, get to the Sweet 16, but can make it to the Elite 8, to the Final Four, maybe even championship. There's a lot of opportunities that UNC has, and I think Courtney Banghart is just doing a really, really solid job sort of building a women's basketball culture at UNC. Also, I'm wondering, do you all think that landing, top 10 players, do you think it helps UNC get more players in the future? Like, do you think that's a thing where players are looking and not just seeing where they would play or where they'd actually get playing time, but looking and seeing, oh, who else in the top 10 is going to certain schools and having them sort of make their decision after that? What do y'all think about that? Just let me know. I know that we have sort of like, what I call the big three in women's college basketball. But I love the fact that, these other schools are getting top talent. And I just can't wait to see the next couple years of women's college basketball and just seeing how different teams are competitive and what they do. Also, not only is the Tar Heels sort of getting some good recruits in the door, They're also being very active in the transfer market. What do y'all think about what they're doing on that front? Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments below. Also, and just a question for everybody. Um, are you all interested in hearing this info about high school players? A while back, I saw a comment from someone that said, "Hey, can you start covering high school?" And some of the high school players who are doing really, really well. And that's kind of what I'm trying to do. But let me know what you all think about that. Is this sort of the content that you're interested in seeing? Content regarding high school players when they have either selected a school to go to, or they're very close to selecting a college to go to. Is that of interest to you, or are you even interested in seeing content about players who are in their freshman and sophomore year who are just killing it in the high school game? Is that of interest, or is it mainly just juniors and seniors? Let me know, guys. This is a community, and really what I wanted to create was just a YouTube community where people who love women's basketball of all levels can talk and engage together. And I really want to be responsive to what you all are interested in, because honestly, I'm literally interested in everything. But I know I don't have all the time in the world because I have like an actual job, and a lot of responsibilities. And so I'm trying to be careful with my time, and not just doing everything I'm interested in, because I am literally interested in everything. But I'm responsive to what you, the audience, are interested in knowing. So let me know what you all want to see in terms of high school commentary. I would love to start posting some like highlight videos where you can actually see the play of a lot of these players. Let me know if that's of interest to you all. But yeah, anyway, moral of the story, let me know what y'all want. And I will do my best to give it to you, because ultimately this is a service for all of us, including myself, because I love looking up stats about players. I love doing research, and I just love following these players. Even if I never actually make any content around them, I just love following them, because the women's game is so awesome, and the growth potential is huge. And I just find it very, very fascinating, especially on the high school and college level. So yeah, all right, I have rambled way too much. If you are watching, still watching right now, shout out to you. Thank you for rocking with me and hearing me ramble. But like, really, just let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you haven't already liked this video, please like it. Let people know about this channel. If you know people who love women's basketball, let them know. Be like, hey, check out Quita Love Sports. If you want to talk about women's basketball of all levels, let them know about it. Okay, that's it. I'm done talking. Thank y'all so much for watching again. And until next time, guys. Bye.